Hi guys, Con here again, and here in our third installment of the Dream Cars launch series of videos by Mercedes-Benz is the AMG GT. Okay, so we all know the Mercedes-AMG GT is this two-door, two-seater coupe, 4-liter V8. Okay, so in Malaysia, previously we had the AMG GT S. Okay, there's also a base AMG GT that we do not get in Malaysia. The lowest variant of the AMG GT is the GTS, and this one is another step up. It's the GTC. Now above the GTC we have the GTR. So between the GTC and the GTR, the GTC and GTR mechanically are identical. They are more powerful than the GTS, but the GTC is a more road-focused variant, whereas the GTR is basically the mechanical equivalent of this, but in a much more aggressive setup, in an almost track-ready setup. This is the road-going version of the GTR, if you want to put it in the simplest terms. Okay, and I mean, look at this. Okay, so look at this lower section of the grille. They just expose the cooling ducts here. This is very aggressive. Okay, so they just let you see what is going on behind the scenes. Very nice. And I also quite like this new generation, they call this the Pan Americana grille. Okay, with this very expressive vertical loaves. Okay. All right. Yeah, and this shade of red is just stunning. It's just stunning. Look at, matches well with the red painted calipers. And for some strange reason, the tires of this car look actually look rather sedate, you know, compared to visually just looking at it visually, right? These actually look like a relatively conservative set of tires. The profile of these tires seems rather thick. We are quite used to seeing, you know, tires that are very thin tires. So these are rather thick tires, and it should bode well and give you a good level of pliancy on the road. Okay, so look at the back. You get these narrow slit tail lights. And these vents here also are very aggressively sized. They look bigger than in the regular AMG GT. Okay, and you get to see the exhaust tip here, and this the diffuser gets this gloss black treatment here. That is a very subtle and understated expression of aggression. Okay, this is. Yeah, it looks nice. This car looks nice. And okay, so inside there, Wajan of Autobus is filming the interior, so I have to wait a bit before I show you the inside of the car. Okay, so the interior is available. Let's have a look inside. Okay, so here's a look of the interior. Perch inside. Oh, so inside here you feel very enclosed. There's a very enclosed feel inside, and so here is one ergonomic peculiarity about the AMG GT in general. So this is my sitting position, right? Okay, my hand here like this. So usually you put your hand here to reach for the gear but the gear lever is not here, it's here. It is a very unnatural angle to operate the gear lever. Even although yes, in this car you don't really need to operate the gear lever much beyond moving from reverse to drive and pressing button to P, but it is still a very unnatural angle, and I don't understand why the gear lever here or the gear selector cannot be placed up here. I mean, come on, if you are driving an AMG GT, some people are ready to make some sacrifices of practicality. So I think, you know, you can do without these two cup holders, or maybe reposition them further back. But oh, this material is nice. I like this material. Yeah, it's a carbon weave kind of material. Looks very, very nice. And it's replicated up here as well. This row of 4 aircon vents. Actually, I don't understand why did they not put the the jet turbine aircon vents that we see in the CLS and the E-Coupe. I think that one is a nicer design, and this, wow, the steering wheel also has this Alcantara wrapping. It's a very nice kind of feel, very sporty. So if you are someone like me with sweaty palms, this is useful. Okay, and of course, for the AMG GT, I like the fact that, you know, all these buttons, the way they're angled, it has a very jet fighter kind of feel. That, wow, okay, this knob here doesn't feel very solid, but appearance wise, very, very nice. Yeah, and that's the instrument cluster. Very plain looking instrument cluster, no different from what you get in a C-Class. Right, so step outside. Right, so this is it, the Mercedes AMG GTC. Right, nice looking car, fancy looking car. This is one step up from the GTS, but below the GTR. Well, it is basically a road going version of the AMG GTR. Okay, yeah, so signing off for now. Until my next video, thanks for watching. Bye for now.